Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for being here and joining me for this reading. So, this reading is, the love messages for the upcoming week of January 23rd, so I am doing an all signs reading. I'm not delving too much into the past or too much into the future, just reading the current energies, their energies for the week. All right. Sometimes, they might not resonate, but, you can try checking your sun, moon, rising, your Venus, since this is a love reading, and see, if there are any messages for you here. All right. Let me know if there are. I would love to hear from you. All right. Thank you. And I will see you at your reading. All right, hello, Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Let's see what this week has coming up for you. All right, so you do have the King of Cups to start, which is your own energy, all right? So for some of you, there might be some interactions with another Pisces. First, you might be hearing from somebody new, finding somebody. I'm getting also some of you, I don't know, like you might be getting about ready to meet your match here. But overall, the biggest message that I'm getting is that you are going to be in your power this week. All right, Pisces. So you do have the Death card reversed and the Six of Swords. All right, so there is something that you are being asked to move on from. All right, with the Death card being reversed in your, like how you're feeling within right now, there are some new beginnings, some transformations, some changes over here. So I'm reading the keywords right here. If you can see them, right, that you are resisting though, right? Because like it is coming up reverse. So there is something that you are not, or you haven't been moving on from, okay? But this week, like I'm getting that you're starting to see the light, like you're starting to see the benefits of moving on. You are slowly starting to, just kind of change things up. I'm getting, switch things up, whatever it is that hasn't been working. Whether these are, things within yourself, it could be like relationship patterns, it could be, like some of you might be moving on from a person, I'm just gonna throw that out there because it is a possibility over here. But I'm getting that like you're moving forward to this whole, King of Cups energy of one, being in your power, and two, finding someone that's gonna be a better match for you here, right? If you are currently in a relationship and you haven't, been seeing eye to eye, I'm also getting the message that there's this need for you to release something that hasn't been working in your relationship, so that you all can, you can decide if you want to move forward together or, not. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Okay, so let me get into the more specific, like single / independent energy. Queen of Swords. And then for those of you that are dealing with someone, you have the Hermit here. Okay, well, the Hermit is reversed. Okay, so for those of you, in that independent energy, you have the Queen of Swords, which could be Libra energy, all right? So some of you might be dealing with a Libra, or a Libra might be a prominent placement for you. Something that I'm getting is that you have balance and fairness. I'm getting this just like that Libra / justice card here, like on your mind. All right, like, whether you're dealing with someone or not, you are trying to have a balanced relationship here. You are trying to have something fair. Some of you, I am gonna say, this Queen of Swords is it's an energy of, a very independent person. The Queen of Swords, it's also known as like the Widow card sometimes, but it's really about like the energy of someone who can take care of her own, right? Handles her scandal, like does what needs to get done, right? Like doesn't need anybody here, right? So like there is this very independent energy, like you can handle your own, but when it comes to dealing with a relationship over here, love messages, I'm getting that by you being in your power, right? Like that's how you're gonna be welcoming in this, loving person that's trying to meet you here, this loving person that's trying to offer you their cup over here, all right? There is some releasing to do though before you can welcome that in. Now, for those of you that are dealing with someone specifically, you could be dealing with a Virgo, all right? So we do have like that Pisces Virgo energy, like very opposite. It was the opposite, right? Because they're like on the axis. So I'm getting, you know, I don't know, like maybe you've been having some differences with your person right now. Your person might be, I'm getting like maybe they've been a little bit high in, I mean, I got the word like hibernation. I don't know what that means for you. But you know, maybe like away from you, right? Or maybe not speaking to you, or maybe a little bit hidden, right? But I am getting that you all are gonna start coming out of that energy, okay? Like the Hermit is reversed here. So maybe your person's been trying to, you know, do some healing or shed the light on some new information or process some information here. Or at the very least, like you're being asked to do that with each other so that you can fully come out of this. I'm getting like, for some of you that are even like in a partnership, but it's like you feel like together but alone. Like, does that make sense? Like, it's like, oh, like I have a partner, but I don't feel supported, or I feel like I have to do these things alone, right? Like in this very independent energy, right? So there is this need for you all to like kind of talk about it. For some of you, I mean, you might be choosing to move on without each other. And for others of you, it's about like how you can move on, you know, feeling stronger. And I'm getting that the way to do that is to really, you know, combine the, you know, have that King of Cups energy where you're combining emotion and action, right? So like talking about your feelings and doing something about it, okay? So that is what I have for you this week, Pisces. I hope that makes sense. Let me know, all right? Thank you so much for being here. And all right, hello, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, happy birthday, Aquarius. I hope you are, I mean, if your birthday is this week or just the season, all right, happy birthday. Let's see what you have going on. Goodness golly, I'm guessing that you have a lot going on because I'm like causing a ruckus over here. All right, so let me see. All right, you have the Page of Pentacles over here in your advice and themes. All right, so let's see. You might be starting something new. You might be starting a new project over here. I mean, the Page of Pentacles it's like the starter of starters, you know, because pages are starter energy and they want to offer, interesting. Okay. I don't know. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go with it. Hold on. I'll talk about this in a second. But yeah, some of you, like the pages are starters, right? Like they want to get something started. So you might be thinking about trying something new, trying something different. And you're actually thinking about like the action steps that you can take to switch things up in your life over here, right? Because the pages are like get it done energy. Is it always careful? Is it always calculated? No, not always. It could be a little bit messy, all right? But it is getting stuff done, okay? So, you know, sorry. So the reason I kind of, because the Death card came out in the Pisces reading in the same position over here, and I mean I don't know, I'm taking it because I mean the messages are here, okay? But I don't know, some of you might be dealing with a Pisces, or you might have Pisces placements as well, okay? But there is this energy of you resisting some sort of, I'm getting like some sort of transformation. You're resisting some sort of change. You're resisting wrapping something up, or I'm getting, you're resisting having this new start over here, all right? And you're being asked to charge forward, all right? So the Hermit card is a card of healing. It's a card of, you know, having different understanding on things. You know, there's a lot of growth and inner work over here, shedding the light on situations, right? I'm getting like shedding the light on things that haven't been working, you know, shedding the light on things that are not serving you. Maybe like relationship mistakes that have happened, or relationship patterns that just don't do you any good or don't make you feel good. And I'm getting kind of like this understanding of those patterns in order to have a new start, right? So it's almost like you're being asked to release this so that you can welcome in this transformation, right? It's almost like there's this resistance. It's like you've been doing some healing work, right? Or you've been thinking about how you can start changing things up, but you're not really acting on it. But the Page of Pentacles is asking you to act on it, okay? So let's see what singles and / independent the energy has coming up for them. All right. Oh, wow. So you have the Hierophant reverse. Oh, my goodness. Okay. This is, wow. I don't, okay, Aquarius, I don't know what you're up to. Okay. All I'm going to say is that, for some of you, okay, I'm just getting the message that it's a time for you to enjoy yourself. Like, I'm getting like, don't rush into anything. Like, don't, like really, I'm getting, yeah, like that it's just like a you time, okay? Like, if you're single, it's like, you know what, right now, it's not the time for marriage, okay? So here, so the Hierophant in a love reading, right, can be a card that signifies or symbolizes marriage, okay? But with it being reversed over here, I'm just kind of getting, hey, you know what? Right now is not the time. Right now is the time to kind of focus on yourself, focus on your needs, focus on this healing and this transformation that you are doing, all right? So like this thing that you're trying to get started, it's like it might be more about yourself, you know, with this being a page, like it could just really be about enjoying your youth. I don't know, right? But you know, like that's the message that I'm getting, is just like that right now is just, yeah, you know, it's not quite time to get into this. It's like, does this Hierophant, you know, in this combination of, you know, tradition and marriage and whatever, eventually want to find you? Yeah, you know, the energy is showing up, but you know, just with the reversal is just kind of saying not the time. For those of you that are dealing with someone with the Four of Wands reversed, I mean, I'm gonna say that I'm getting a very similar message of like, it's time for you to like worry about you and focus on your own healing, because this reversal is really saying, I don't know, I mean, one, like things might just be a little shaky this week, okay? Things might not be um I don't know, I'm getting trouble in paradise kind of vibes, right? Because the Four of Wands is also a card of marriage. You have like two marriage cards over here, Aquarius, all right? But both of them came out reversed. So I'm just getting this like, focus on yourself, focus on your needs, focus on getting things started for your own good, okay? Like, don't, I don't know, like, so even if those of you that are dealing with someone, it's like maybe you are coming out of this what's it called, like this isolation that the Hermit puts itself in, and you know, like this processing information, you know, like if you've been shedding a light on, you know, things that haven't been working, let's say with your partner and things like that, it's like you are being asked to put that forward, but you know, kind of center yourself so that you can, you know, if you're trying to turn this Four of Wands right side up again, you know, so that you can kind of like, I don't know, I'm just getting this need for you to share your needs, okay? Like make sure that you're vocalizing what you want and the things that you've learned and you're processing over here, okay? I hope that makes sense. Aquarius, thank you for being here. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Capricorn. Capricorn. What does Capricorn have going on this week? All right, wow. So you do have the Seven of Wands here, okay? Some of you might be feeling a little defensive. So I'm getting some of you might be feeling a little stressed, all right? Like having to deal with a lot of things is what I'm getting. I'm almost getting an energy of, or not almost, I'm getting an energy of like, okay, I'm just gonna say like your love life might only be one of the things that are kind of on your mind. Like you might have just like, you know, with all the wands popping up here, just a lot of other things on your mind as well, all right? So let's see what other love messages we can get here. All right, so we do have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, like these other things that are kind of plaguing you might be work related with the Three of Pentacles, okay? And then you have the World reversed, okay? So I know this is supposed to be a love reading, love messages, but I just have to read the messages as they come. And I am getting like, yeah, I mean, I'm getting like work stuff kind of, or like external forces, like things outside of your relationship getting in the way of your relationship. So like for some of you, it could be work. For some of you, I mean, it could be like friends or family or something like that. Sevens can be very challenging and a challenging energy to deal with, you know? So I'm getting stand your ground, whatever it is that you're doing. You know, be careful, right? That you're not just kind of like picking fights and things like that, but make sure that you are, you know, taking care of yourself and taking care of your needs and standing your ground as you're dealing with people. I'm getting still collaborate though, right? The Three of Pentacles is an energy of collaboration, okay? the Three of Pentacles, right? Like you have this person offering their pentacle, right? So I'm getting like, for example, if you're facing all these challenges or something, and it could be with your person or with somebody, you know, independently or just whatever it is, then make sure that, you know, like you're kind of processing solutions, right? That you're in a problem solving energy is the message that I'm getting. You know, there are these changes that are trying to find you. There is this leveling up that's trying to find you, but I'm getting that you're just kind of not quite ready. All right, so maybe for some of you, like talking to others, you know, could be helpful in processing that. For some of you, I mean, I'm just gonna say it, like, and this only applies if you've already been thinking about it, okay? Like, I'm not saying that you're gonna be like, I don't know, like for those of you that have already been thinking about maybe like ending a relationship or something like that, or letting someone go that just isn't filling your needs, all right? Like the energy is kind of here over here. It's like you've been thinking about it, but you're not quite acting on it, okay? So maybe think about how you can collaborate with this person. Let's see. That was the Queen of Swords. I'm just going to take it. And then we have Justice reversed, okay? Yeah, all right, that makes sense. So, absolutely stand your power, okay? Remember that the Queen of Swords takes care of business. The Queen of Swords is, you know, intellectual. Like, I'm getting use logic when you're dealing with this problem solving energy. So whether it's like a person that you're dealing with, somebody that you're maybe like lightly dating, and even like for those of you, because I'm getting those like outside messages, you know, if it's family, friends, co-workers, whatever it is, all right, make sure that you keep your cool, okay? Like that's the message that I'm getting, all right? You know, for those of you that are dealing with someone, you might feel a little bit of a lack of balance over here. Interesting. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Libra, okay? Because we have two Libra energies right here, okay? The Queen of Swords and Justice. So yeah, that might be like prevalent in your chart. But also, or something, you know, but also like I'm just getting this focus on fairness, focus on justice, focus on having a balanced relationship, okay? And that's gonna start by you making sure that you're clear about your needs, by you making sure that you're voicing what you want. I'm getting like, you know, be careful that you are being fair, because like for example, your person might feel, you know, like make sure that you're communicating clearly is what I'm getting, okay? Because for example, like you might be communicating your needs or whatever, but then your person might not truly be understanding, right? Like they might think like, oh, they're just being bossy or they're just being needy or I don't know, right? Whatever it is. But so make sure that you're communicating clearly, okay? So that like it avoids this energy of feelings of injustice, okay? Because like I'm getting that you're going to be sensing this imbalance. So if you want to turn this Justice card right side up, right? Like you need to make sure that you are assessing, you know, how you are balancing things with your person over here, okay? Like I said, you know, stand your ground, but you know, like that also includes listening, and that also includes being willing to cooperate, okay? To problem solve whatever it is that's happening, because you do have a level up waiting for you right here. All right, Capricorn. I hope that made sense. Let me know. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to Sagittarius. All right. Sagittarius. What do you have coming up this week? Okay. What is happening? Okay, so you do have the Queen of Swords reverse. Sorry, I just feel like I've seen the Queen of Swords a couple of times already. So you do have the Queen of Swords, all right? This is Libra energy. Some of you might be dealing with a Libra, Sagittarius. But there is this reversal over here. So with the reversal, I am getting, you know, be really mindful about how you are showing up, how you are communicating. Yeah, some of you are, you know, making choices over here. Yeah, some of you are definitely making choices, okay? But you're being asked to charge forward, okay? Be careful, like I said, be careful about how you're communicating. Like, yes, you do want to take care of yourself. You do want to take care of your needs. But with the Queen, goodness, with the Queen of Swords being reversed here, I'm getting that, you know, you want to be careful not to be too callous or too inconsiderate, okay? Like, remember that standing up for your needs does not need to mean putting other people down, okay? Like, that's the message that I got here, all right? But yes, you might be making some decisions. This decision could be, you know, about a person like that you're dealing with. This decision could be about like just like your love life in general, where you want it to head, how you want to assess things, okay? But whatever decision it is that you are making with the Two of Wands over here, you are being asked to charge forward, all right? So speak up, you know, speak up about, you know, speak up about, I'm getting like, speak of the passion that you have, you know, speak out on, you know, your needs, you know, like whatever decision that you are making, go forward. There is this, you know, like exploring, getting out there, you know, like, you know, I see plans, partnership, and influence, okay? Like some of you is just like you need to just kind of charge forward and start taking care of business, okay? Like that's what I'm getting. For my singles over here, Sagittariuses, you do have the Wheel of Fortune upright. So like good things coming your way. I'm getting a change in luck. Okay, so you've been feeling kind of a little bit disheveled. If you've been feeling a little bit confused over here, right? It's like this transformation from, you know, oh, having to make a choice to like, wow, I have options. Yeah, okay, let's do this. Yes, I'm gonna take care of business, right? Like things are gonna start looking up. Like you might have I mean, I don't know, yeah, some of you might have communication coming your way, like I don't know, just with this Queen of Swords. But like I said, be really careful about how you are presenting yourself, how you are communicating over here, all right, Sagittarius. For those of you that are dealing with someone, you have the Six of Wands. What is that? Is that a Leo card? I think that's yeah, that's a Leo card. So some of you might be dealing with a Leo, okay? But yeah, I am getting, you know, with the Six of Wands, maybe like not feeling great right now, all right? So some of the decision energy that you're making, it has to do with, you know, hey, how can we kind of start feeling good again, right? Like, what do we want the next step of this relationship to be, right? Because like the Six of Wands is a card of victory. You know, I'm getting that this is somebody that you can feel good with, that you can feel triumphant and, you know, like be in your power with over here, right? Like, I don't know, I'm just getting a very sorry, I just got like the word explosive, but I didn't get it like in a bad way. But I mean, I don't know, you could just be in like this really passionate dynamic right now or something, right? But you know, that can also be a little bit you know, too much fire is too much fire. But right, like if you want to turn it up right side up in the sense of like you want to kind of start feeling good about things again, all right, like whatever it is that you're deciding, I'm getting, right, like with this Two of Swords, you know, just like Libra energy. Yeah, more Libra energy. You know, like communicating, all right, like charging, think of fairness as you're deciding, communicate with your partner, you know, what it is that you're deciding on, and charge forward. I'm getting charged forward on this together, you know, like you do have partnerships, so I am getting that like you're trying to resolve things, okay? And I am getting that y'all can be very successful together, right? If you can just kind of figure out how it is and where it is that you're trying to you know, like move forward, you know, here. So I'm gonna go ahead and thank you so much, Sagittarius. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to Scorpio. All right. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. What does Scorpio have happening this week? Okay. So you do have the Lovers reverse showing up. I know a lot of us don't like to see the Lovers reverse, all right? So there might be, I mean, especially in a love reading, so there might be some, I mean, some trouble in paradise right here. I'm getting also like just some kind of like assessing of relationships or assessing of relationship patterns that have not been working, okay? I'm getting that, yeah, wow. Okay, let me let me do like an extra shuffle here. I don't know, I feel the need to do that. But I'm getting that for some of you, it's like this assessing of things that haven't been working. And then over here, right, like you wanting to charge forward. I'm getting, you know, some of you could be wanting to charge forward toward a partnership, all right, and like really try to make it work, right? But it's like in order to try to make it work, you've been having to delve into what hasn't been working, okay? With the Lovers being reversed, there is this energy of miscommunication potentially, right? Like not really seeing eye to eye. So I'm getting like you want to, right, start figuring out how you can see eye to eye, like where you can kind of start addressing these things. But for those of you that are dealing with someone, it has been frustrating, okay? It's like, I mean, some of you are honestly thinking about moving on. Some of you are really, you know, with this Eight of Cups, you might be feeling a little bit of an energy of walking away from the situation, okay? But for those of you that it's not about walking away, I'm getting it's just like something's got to change, all right? Something's got to shift here. Something's got to give. You know, so like that's kind of the energy that you're going to be proposing to people, okay? Like what needs to change? What do we need to, what needs to like transform for those of you that are dealing with someone so that we can kind of, you know, like rekindle our love or move forward or feel better about things, you know, kind of start working toward this, you know, goals, potential success. Because right now with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, there's just like a sense of frustration, okay? But I am getting that kind of working on this communication and addressing the things that haven't been working are what's gonna lead you to this, you know, success ultimately, okay? But the Seven of Pentacles is just like the card of there's still a little bit of work left to do, okay? For those of you that are not dealing with someone, okay, there's still a little bit of work left to do in order to welcome in this lover's energy that is ultimately still here, right? Like this does want to find you. It's just kind of, I'm getting, you know, you're not quite ready yet, all right? For some of you, there is this need for you to delve into your vulnerabilities, all right, with the Strength card being reversed. For some of you, I'm getting this need to delve, like not delve, but like, yeah, well, I guess, you know, to kind of like assess and process where you feel vulnerable, maybe where you've been too closed off, or maybe where you've been too giving, all right? But just like this need to think about, or like you'll be thinking about, what's it called? Yeah, just like, oh my gosh, wow, I totally blanked, Scorpio. What is happening? Okay, no, you know what is happening? You are hiding things. You are so closed off from yourself. You are like, no, I do not want to talk about this. And I'm just kidding. I don't know. But yes, okay, just kind of like face your fears, all right? That's really the message that I'm getting, all right? This, you know, like what hasn't been working energy or whatever, I'm getting like you're just kind of been a little bit hiding from it, but there's this need for you to be vulnerable, all right? There's, you know, kind of continue to process, all right? Does seem like a little bit of, you know, hard work this week, but like the lover's energy is trying to find you, and that means an energy of like, you know, just union, balance, you know, support over here, okay, Scorpio? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Libra. All right. Actually, I'm gonna drink some water first. All right, thank you for waiting. All right, Libra, Libra, Libra. What does Libra have going on this week here? All right, we do have the Queen of Wands. So some of you Libras might be dealing with an Aries here with the Queen of Wands, okay? But I am getting some of you just kind of feeling very strong, very in your power, very much like very full of passion, right? Yep, the High Priestess and the Six of Cups reversed. All right, so yeah, for some of you, yeah, it's funny, like I'm getting like you feeling in your power, okay, like you feeling very sure of yourself, very strong within yourself. I'm getting just kind of I'm getting that you've been doing some work, some inner healing, maybe like practicing your spirituality, okay, but like it's really leading to this, making you feel you know, in this Queen of Wands energy of, you know, or you're being asked to embody as you kind of go through this, you know, situation, to embody the Queen of Wands energy, which is very, I'm getting like, don't let people bring you down, right? Like trust yourself, like trust that you have the answers, trust that you know who you are, be who you are, okay? Like, does that make sense? All right, some of you, I'm just gonna say, might have somebody trying to come your way to reconcile something, okay, with the Six of Cups being here, but it is reversed. So what I'm getting is that you're not gonna be accepting it, like you're not gonna be down for that, like it's just not worth it, it's not worth your time, and maybe that's where you need to be in your power over here, you know, like, because somebody might come over here promising you all these things that might feel that might feel like, you know, good promises, but it's like, are they really worth anything, right? Like, I don't know if that makes sense, right? But like, so trust yourself, okay? Trust yourself. Like, if somebody just trying to come your way, trust yourself that you know. But I'm getting that you're not accepting this offer. Like, you're not going back to this person or whoever it is that's trying to come your way, okay? Like, that's just the message that I got. But yeah, like, yeah, for like single / in the more independent energy, you might be feeling unbalanced, all right? So part of this might be like, if this person's coming your way, and they might be having all these offers, right? But like, are they truly feeling balanced? Are they truly, you know, like, is it, you know, don't let it destabilize you, or this person might try to destabilize you. So you might be feeling a little unstable for a bit, okay? So like, remember to stay in your power, to worry about you and to worry about your needs over here, okay? For those of you that are dealing with someone, I am seeing, you know, like either a delayed start or a like kind of just like a no-go of a start, okay? So kind of, sorry, I keep going back to this. I don't know why I'm getting like, yeah, like, yeah, I'm just really getting like somebody's trying to get you back, okay? Like that's the message that I'm getting, okay? But I'm getting, you know, like, it's a no-go, all right? Like, it's like a false seed being planted, or like a seed that's being planted that's just not going to be fruitful with this Ace of Pentacles over here, all right? For others of you, it could just be, you know, like a delayed start with with another person that you're dealing with, you know? Like, if you are in a more like stable relationship and this isn't about somebody coming back and it's just somebody that you're like dealing with, I'm just getting a little bit of a delay, okay? So make sure that you are, like I said, standing in your power. Make sure that you're trusting yourself, and sharing, all right? I'm getting some hiddenness, you know, so if you're not vocalizing, you know, your inner needs, or you're not sharing your wisdom or whatever, you know, with this person, you know, how are you truly going to nourish this pentacle so that it can grow, right? So yeah, those are the messages that I have for you today, Libra. All right, let me know if that resonated. I would love to hear from you, okay? Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Virgo. All right, I just needed a little water here, sorry, but Virgo. All right, let's see what Virgo has coming up this week. Okay, so you do have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. I'm getting a sense of frustration. Maybe you've been putting too much work into something, too much work into a relationship, Virgo, and it's just not giving you the desired results. I'm getting the message of like, are you working too hard on something that's kind of like foobar, you know, that is just kind of, I don't know, like, you know, like, I think this is asking you to assess, you know, like, if the work that you're putting into something is actually feeling worth it for you, okay? So you do have the Knight of Wands over here. I'm getting a sense of, you know, you slowing down, you feeling like, it's funny because it's like you want to, yeah, there you go. That's kind of like that, you know, it's like you've been working hard, right? Like, you've been charging forward, you've been trying to make something work and going with it, and maybe sharing your passion itself or something, but it's like it's starting to almost like burden you, all right? Like, that's what I'm getting, that like this you know, this kind of working too hard at something to keep it going, to keep the flame going, right, is starting to make you feel, you know, kind of almost like worn down over here, right? Like, I don't know. But, you know, whatever else is happening, okay, like, you know, for some of you, actually, it might not be about a person. It could just really be like work literally keeping you down. Like, maybe you're trying to go out and have fun, Virgo, and you're trying to go out and be in this Knight of Wands, fiery, you know, charge forward energy. But there are other things over here that are keeping you from doing that, okay? But regardless of that, okay, like, whether it's with a person or whether it's by yourself, there is this is awakening waiting for you, okay? So there is something that is trying to find you. For those of you like in the more independent energy, so like for singles, it could be an Aquarius trying to find you, Virgo. And for just like that, like independent energy, it's just like good times coming, okay? Like the universe is trying to have your back. The universe is trying to support you into becoming like this new version of yourself. All right, so there is, you know, this need for you to take care of yourself, take care of your needs, you know. I'm getting like continue to continue to light the flame. I don't know. Sorry, like why am I that's not, anyway, like continue to be in this Knight of Wands energy, all right, Virgo, in the sense of like you know, try to keep the spark going for yourself, okay? Like whatever that is, you know, like do things that are still gonna make you feel good, that are still gonna make you feel happy, all right? Like that's kind of something here that I'm getting, all right? But like the universe is trying to support you, and like you are waking up, like this new version of you is really arising, okay? Like I said, like you might have an Aquarius coming, or you might, for others of you, you might be dealing with a Capricorn here, okay, with the Queen of Pentacles over here. For those of you that are dealing with somebody, I mean, so the Queen of Pentacles is the wife card, right? You know, with it being reversed, like you could be kind of having some spouse conflicts over here is what I'm getting, all right? For some of you, like I don't know, like I'm getting just like an imbalance in how you're showing up in your relationship, or how your person is showing up for you, okay? I'm so sorry. So yeah, see, like you need to vocalize that, you need to share that, you need to talk about it with your person, okay? I'm also getting, right, like think about your needs as well. I'm getting this energy of like you've been doing so much for the people around you, you've been doing so much for your family, you've been doing so much for your loved ones, your partner, whatever. But you know, one, are you getting that, you know, kind of this original energy, right, of assessing like, is all the work that you're putting too much, right? Like, is it draining you? Is it making you feel uninspired? Is it making you feel tired, right? And there's this need for you to, one, like receive that nurturing back, and also like take care of yourself, okay? So make sure that you're asking, you know, for that support if you need it. Make sure that you don't forget to take care of yourself, or accept if others are trying to take care of you, okay? So that is what I have for you this week, Virgo. Let me know if anything resonated, all right? Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go ahead and move on to... sorry, I had to drink water, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and move on to... Leo. Leo. What does Leo have coming up in love this week? All right, Leo. Ooh, sorry. You have the 9 of Cups over here. Sorry, I love that. 9 of Cups. Okay, I hope you're feeling good. At the very least, you're being asked to really be your own emotional fulfillment, to take care of yourself, okay? Make sure that you are getting in touch with your self-love and self-care practices this week, okay? But yeah, let's see. I feel the need to do like an actual like shuffly thingy. Hold on. Thank you for your patience. All right. Okay. So you have the Lovers reversed. Wow. Okay. And then you have the 9 of Pentacles upright. You have the 8 of Pentacles reversed. And then you have the 7 of Cups. Wow. Okay. So, all right. Leo, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, okay? For some of you, whether you are dealing with a person, and I'm getting that, okay, I'm just going to say the messages that I got for it, because you have the 7 in a love reading. You have the 7 of Cups, which is my dating card, in the position that's intended to be for those of you that are dealing with someone, okay? Now, I'm getting like a couple of things over here, all right? For some of you, with the Seven of Cups being reversed, it is possible that you are narrowing down your options, right? Like maybe you've been dating someone, something is about to kind of, something is trying to solidify over here, okay? But within yourself, you have the Lovers reversed, so something isn't feeling right, is what I'm getting, all right? Like there is something that you are not, I don't know, like I'm getting like, it's like, I don't know, like you might be having someone kind of like offer, you know, to be this person for you, and you're just like not really sure if you're ready to accept it, or you're not really sure if this person is right for you, okay? So there is this need for you to, you know, consider that, think about that, make sure that y'all are talking about like the options and things like that, okay? um and like first of all, like above everything, to really think about yourself, okay? Because you have 2-9 energies over here, which are very individualistic and very, you know, like with the Nine of Pentacles, it's an energy of, you know, everything that you worked hard for, like that you have to offer, right? It's like you are like leveling up over here, right? Like, and you're showing up in this very self-sufficient energy, right? So like, or at the very least, you're being asked to think about that, to think about everything that you've done for yourself, all right? To think about all the self-love that you can give yourself, think about all the material resources that you can give yourself, right? Like how you take care of yourself, and then use that to help you decide whether this person is right for you, right? Like, do they meet you, right? Like, are they their own Nine of Pentacles and their own Nine of Cups? Are they like willing to match you over here? Do you feel like there could be balance ultimately, right? Because, you know, with the Lovers being here reversed, I'm getting that there is some sort of sense of imbalance. So that's something that like y'all need to discuss over here, okay? For those of you in a more like, or in the single or slash like in the more individualistic nature over here, I am getting that, you know, there's some work to do, okay? Like there is some work to do around this whole I'm getting the self-love and self-actualization, okay? So you know, make sure that you're continuing to put effort into that, okay? Like for some of you, you might have to learn about how to love yourself. For some of you, you might have to learn about how to grow your resources, okay? Like how to take care of yourself. I'm getting also like an energy of like learning how to parent yourself, learning not to rely on somebody else, okay? So there is some, you know, hard work kind of pending over here, whether it's for yourself so that you can feel good about yourself, or whether it's, you know, hard work also for yourself, but so that you can be in a more balanced union, all right? Leo, I hope that it made sense. Let me know, please let me know. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Cancer. All right, Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. What does Cancer have coming up this week? All right, Cancer, you have the Four of Swords over here. All right, so this week you're being asked to take a step back, all right, to kind of chill, to kind of really think about what it is that you want, okay? You're not being, you know, it's like it's not charging forward time right now, all right? It's kind of chill, meditate, contemplate, start manifesting, really imagine, you know, what do you want? What is that? What does your future look like for you, okay? You have the Four of Pentacles and you have Strength over here, okay? So for some of you, like I'm getting that you are thinking about stability, right? So you have stability, saving foundations, okay? Like security, right? So I'm getting that maybe you're thinking about your future in that sense. You're thinking about, I'm getting maybe like a more committed relationship. You want like something more stable. You want something that's gonna bring you financial security, emotional security, right? But like something that's just, I'm getting that you're imagining now, right? Like this new future with your person, right? Or with somebody new, right? So like whether you're dealing with someone or not, right? It's like you're trying to solidify things. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. You're trying to, you know, get things real, maybe level up with this person, okay? Like it's not happening right now. Right now it's, I'm getting like game planning, all right? Like you need to like sit down and think about how you're gonna do this, okay? Another thing, that's funny. I feel like I say this to Cancer a lot over here, but when the Strength card reversed, there is this need for you to be vulnerable, all right? For you to show, for you to share, right? Like, so as you start thinking about what you want, as you start thinking about these things that you're looking forward to, like you're gonna have to share them if you want them to happen, right? Like with your person or with somebody new, okay? Like you need to be willing to share that. You need to be willing to talk about it. Yeah. As I say, talk about it, the Ace of Swords pops up, okay? So, yeah, all right? The messages were already there, okay? Share your needs, share your wants. Be willing to be vulnerable. Be willing to put yourself in a position that might feel a little bit uncomfortable. I'm getting that, you know, you might have all these dreams and you don't know if your person, you know, meets you there. But guess what? If you don't share that, like, sorry, I'm just gonna say it's like living a lie, right? Because like you want to know that if your person is on your side, that you all can, like, you know, communicate, right? So for those of you that are dealing with someone, like talk about it, okay? Like you could create some change together, right? And then if your person's not on your level or it's not something that you want, then, you know, at least you would know, you know. But like you're being asked to over here, like if this is really what you want, right? So like before you charge forward and talk and do anything, you know, you are contemplating, okay? So like really think of like, is this really what I want, you know? And then if it is, then go ahead and start, you know, communicating that, okay? And then for those of you that are, you know, kind of single over here, there's more slow down energy, all right? So with the Chariot being reversed, that is your own energy over here showing up. And the reversal is also saying, you know, slow down, okay? Kind of really embody this Four of Swords energy that's over here to think about what you want, okay? Because like the Chariot is looking for better, you know, like a better future, right? Like they charge forward in search of, like, you know, better things, okay? But it's kind of like slow down, really think about what you want, really think about you know, the future that you want for yourself before you charge forward and kind of you know, start acting on it, I guess is what I'm saying, all right? And be willing to be vulnerable with yourself and be real with yourself about what you want, okay, Cancer? That is what I have for you today. Thank you. If anything resonated, let me know. All right, Gemini. Let's see what this week has coming up for you, Gemini. All right, so you do have the moon. I'm just getting very much, you know, getting in touch with your feelings, your real feelings. Some of you over here might be dealing with a Pisces with the moon showing up in your reading, okay? But yeah, I'm getting, be real about your feelings, okay? Like maybe you've been kind of hiding some things or not processing some emotions that the moon is asking you to explore, okay? You're being asked to delve into your, okay, I got the term like your like your shadows, like I don't know, maybe some shadow work for some of you. But yes, okay, like, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I love this. All right. So, yeah. In your feels, okay, be real with yourself, and then remember, like, slow and steady, okay? So you do have the Knight of Pentacles over here and the Five of Pentacles, okay? So I am getting that, you know, there are going to be some changes in your material realm over here, okay? So that could be like, you know, I mean, anything that's physical, right? Like your workplace, your living space, your body, right? Just, you know, with this prevalence over here, but it's gonna revolve around healing, okay? Like I see prosperity, benefits over here, and I know that the Five of Pentacles, you know, is the card of, is the down and out card, right? I always call it the down and out card. But with the reversal, I love seeing fives reversed because it's an energy of healing, all right? So like things are gonna start looking up. I know This feels more about like life stuff than love stuff, you know, but hey, I gotta read the messages as they come, okay? But for some of you, you know, you're slowly working toward, I'm getting like this healing that is ultimately, you know, like that is coming from you getting in touch with your feelings, all right? It's gonna happen slowly, but remember that the Knight of Pentacles works slowly, but steadily and concretely, right? Like it doesn't just like come and goes. Like when it arrives, and it arrives bearing gifts, and it arrives, you know, just like strongly over here, okay? So yeah, like I'm just getting that message of slow and steady, and it's like, are you out of this down and outedness? Not quite yet, but you are healing over here. Like you are working on that, okay? And I'm getting that, you know, getting in touch with those feelings and truly processing them is really gonna be you know, fundamental to this healing over here, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out a card for those of you that are in the single independent energy, and then for those of you that are dealing with someone. All right, so yeah, oh okay, so for singles over here, you do have the Three of Cups, okay, reversed. And for those of you that are dealing with someone, you have the Magician. All right, wow. Manifesting much? Okay. I don't know. But yeah, okay, I guess I'm gonna start here because it's just really yeah, I'm sorry, like the Magician is a manifester, right? It's like using all your resources to, you know, like kind of get what you want. Some of you might be, I don't know, like okay, what I'm getting, somebody might be over here manifesting you, all right? Like that's what I'm getting over here, okay? It's like as you're working on your healing, as you're like processing this, okay? But you know, like if you're dealing with someone, you know, like this could be also like you all working together to transform something, okay? So really, you know, being, you know, getting in tune with each other. I'm getting like slow and steady is like, you know, this is like beginning energy. Wow. I'm getting sort of like a new relationship over here. It might be a little shaky. Sorry, I'm a little shaky. Things just kind of right, but yeah, you know, I'm getting like this slow and steady sort of beginning, okay? Because the Magician is just kind of getting started, but like it knows how to use its resources, right? So it's like as you're thinking of your healing, as you're thinking of the progress that you've made, as you're thinking, you know, make sure that you're using those resources adequately as you are relating to your person, as you're communicating, okay? I just feel the need to mention it. You know, like the Magician's shadow side is, you know, being manipulative, being, you know, misuse of resources, right? So like, you know, kind of just be careful about that energy, all right? I mean, it did come shadow side up, so I don't think it's that, but I felt the need to mention it over here, okay? Now, for those of you singles, singles, single energy over here with the Three of Cups, okay, being reversed. Some of you might just be socializing a lot, okay, because the Three of Cups is, you know, it is the card of, you know, like friendship, and we're like, I mean, part is a party card, okay? Who are we kidding? All right. But yeah, you know, so you might be having like a lot of socializing times and things like that. But what I'm getting, the message that I'm getting over here is around be careful about overindulgence, all right? Like that's just what I'm getting with Three of Cups being reversed, okay? Because like that's kind of you know, more of like the shadow side of it, right? That, oh my gosh, okay, I feel the need to sneeze. Sorry. Sorry about that. That was really random and then it didn't come out. Okay. Okay, sorry. I just got the message. It's kind of what I was like thinking, but it wasn't coming out. But for some of you, all right, like you might be meeting somebody through your friend groups over here, okay? You might be encountering, you might be just making new friends, all right? I'm getting that it might just be a time to spend time with friends, okay? But like just be careful about this overindulging energy, okay? Like with the reversal over here, okay? Sorry, like the reason because I was getting this message of like somebody, I don't know, like okay, the term that I got was like through the grapevine. I don't know why, but like you might be hearing about somebody, or like he says, she was, oh my god, he said what She said, he said kind of like thing of like, you know, like kind of, oh, like this might like, okay, I'm getting like my friend said what's up kind of vibes. Okay, so I don't know, you do with that information what you will. Okay. But yeah, all right. You know, overall, time for healing, slow and steady. Things are changing up. Okay, have a little fun and be careful not to overindulge. All right, thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Taurus. All right, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. What does Taurus have coming up this week in love? All right, so ooh, okay, we do have the Six of Pentacles as your theme slash advice here. Sorry, I just really need water. But with the Six of Pentacles here, there is this need for you to kind of focus on balance. Okay, how much are you giving? How much are you receiving? All right. If you've been over giving, then, you know, be careful about that. If you've been taking too much, you know, be careful of that, right? Like there's just like this need for you to focus on this balance here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull. Okay, wow, you have the Four of Wands over here, and you have the World. Okay. Reversed, both of these. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna say it. For some of you, there might be like a broken relationship. For some of you, it could just be like a divorce or like a broken marriage that is kind of either like taking up your mental space, right? Or kind of like that you've been really thinking about. Okay, like things that haven't worked out that you've been kind of thinking about. Okay, and I'm getting, you know, like processing this with this energy of balance, you know, so that as you move on, you know, like you're being asked to level up with the world energy over here, but it seems like you are resisting it. Okay, so for some of you, like there's just this need for you to think about like what hasn't been working either in your current relationship or in your past relationships. For those of you that had like a broken marriage, I'm getting like just broken, I don't know, it could be a marriage, it could be just kind of like a serious relationship sort of situation or something, right? But like you know, because the Four of Wands is like a card of marriage, right? But with like the reversal over here is just kind of saying, okay, like what hasn't worked out, but like there's this need for you to think about, you know, how to balance that energy so that you can move on, in the sense of you know, what did you learn from that, right? Like how can you transform that, because you're resisting, oh my goodness, sorry. You're resisting, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I think I'm just like, whew, I'm just not feeling well. Sorry, I haven't been feeling well. But you're resisting this this change, right? Like this transformation over here, this leveling up ultimately. Okay, but it's like this is gonna come, you know, but yeah, sorry. I got a little sidetracked or a little lost. Sorry about that, Taurus. You know what? I'm just gonna owe you a reading because I feel really spacey in this reading right now, and I feel like, you know what? It's interesting. I feel like I said that to you before. Have I said that to you before in the other reading? Like I don't know. So you tell me if you're if you watched this. I don't know. All right. Wow. Okay, Lovers and Knight of Cups reversed. Okay, yeah, okay. See, though, it's like what I'm saying, like there's this need for you to process what hasn't been working, because the universe is trying to level you up. Okay, like the universe is trying to give you something or someone. For some of you, it could be a Gemini with the Lover's energy over here. All right, it could also be with the Knight of Cups. What's the Knight of Cups? Is that Scorpio? But yeah, there is this yeah, like the universe is trying to bring you love. All right, if that is what you want, you know, because this is like the single independent energy, but there's, like I said, this need for you to be more open to communication, this need for you to be really thinking about balance, really thinking about what makes you feel like harmonious, what kind of union you want over here, right? Like what kind of things have not worked in past unions, so that you can welcome in this even stronger union over here with the Lovers. All right, For those of you that are dealing with someone, okay, there you go. That's like this balance over here that I was, anyway, it's a time to accept, okay? For those of you, yeah, right? Like, you know how we were talking about, you know, you like a balancing how much you're giving and taking at the beginning. All right. For some of you, it's just a time for you to accept love, accept being loved, accept being offered things, accept being gifted, right? Like, and that does take some sort of vulnerability, right? Like to accept things. Okay. But I'm getting that it's a time for you to be in the receiving end. Oh goodness. Why is it giving? I don't know. Maybe for some of you it is giving, but like in the receiving end of this love sharing over here. Okay, so like feel okay about accepting that, feel okay about communicating that. It's also another thing that I'm getting. Okay, but yeah, I mean, that's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope that made like a semblance of sense, because I'm not gonna lie, I felt very spacey during your reading right now. Right? All right, but you know, let me know, did any of that resonate? Did any of that make sense? Let me know. All right, thank you. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up with Aries. Sorry, first I'm gonna drink some water because I'm gonna drink some more water. All right, sorry, thank you for waiting if you're watching this part. I really hope most of you just click the timestamps, but if you are watching this, let me know. I don't know. Can you comment like a little smiley emoji? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. Let me know. Does anybody listen to this? I feel like I would just go to the timestamps. I don't know. Why am I ranting? Anyway, can we do Aries? Yeah, let's do Aries. All right. Aries, Aries, Aries. Welcome to your weekly love messages. All right. Let's see what this week has coming up for you. All right. You have the Knight of Cups over here. Some of you might be dealing with a Scorpio. But you know, the Knight of Cups, it's charging forward, it's sharing its cup of love. Some of you might have messages coming your way, or some of you might just like love messages coming your way. And some of you might just be in a more charging forward with the sharing your love energy. All right, like more willing to share your feelings, more willing to charge forward. Wow. Oh wow, sorry. So I was shuffling and the Ace of Wands just like flew out over there. Like, I mean, off camera. But some of you might just have some you know, fun times, cute times. Can I say sexy on YouTube? I don't know, like some sexy times. All right. Waiting for you this week. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. Let me just do like a regular shuffle for you. Okay. All right, and then let me cut right quick. And all right. Oh, okay. Lovers reversed. What the hell? Ace of Cups. Interesting. All right. So, I mean, new love. I mean, for some of them, okay. Okay, interesting. I don't even know. Okay, so you have the Lovers reversed and like how you're feeling like on the inside, and then the Ace of Cups is how you're relating to the other. So yes, you are very much willing to share your cup right now. Okay, you're looking for a new beginning. You're looking for a new way of showing up. I'm getting that you're feeling a little bit romantic over here with this Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups, right? Like willing to I'm getting even like showcase some emotion here. Okay, now with the Lovers reverse, that's the part that's tripping me up a little bit. But you know, there might have been some dissonance with your person that you're trying to address. All right, like maybe things kind of haven't been great, or there's been some trouble in paradise, so that's why you're over here kind of trying to be in this more, you know, Knight of Cups, you know, like really trying to fix things, right? Maybe you're looking for like a new start to this relationship. All right, for those of you that are dealing with someone, for those of you that are not dealing with someone, it could just be about like past habits, past patterns, relationship patterns that have not worked, right? Like when the lovers have failed, you know, like what have you learned from that? But I'm getting that like, right, it's kind of like you've processed this and now you've moved on and you're like, okay, you know what, now I'm ready for this new beginning. So you're being asked to like charge forward and share that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull a card for single energy, and for those of you that are dealing with someone. Okay, yeah. All right, interesting. So, single energy, you do have the Queen of Swords reversed, which is Libra energy. But with the Queen of Swords reversed, I mean, on the, like on the light side up, you have strength, ambition, truth, somebody who's diplomatic. It's that Libra, just fair, charging forward to very independent nature, takes care of business sort of energy. But, with the shadow side up, I'm getting, like callous, mindless, like, so I don't know, I'm getting like, be careful about that. Maybe like that's part of why things haven't worked over here, okay? Because like you've been in this other energy, or you might be dealing with someone, I don't know, for some of you, like you might be dealing with someone that you're feeling like they're a little callous, like they're not really giving, they're not really sharing, what's up, right? So like that's why you're over here in this kind of fixed it energy with the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Like for some of you, like you might just be full on walking away from something, or leaving somebody behind that's just not working out for you over here with this Lovers reversed. It's like it might be, like I said, a past relationship, or it could just be like, hey, if we cannot figure this out, I am willing to move on. And it's kind of like you're vocalizing, all right? So it's like this hey, I'm getting an energy of like, be careful not to be callous. Like the person that you're dealing with might feel like a little bit more unwilling to negotiate or compromise or something like that. But it's like, you are standing your ground. You are going like, hey, like, let's try to solve this. But, I'm also getting that if this person that you're dealing with is not trying to solve this, you are very willing to kind of move on from them, right? Like go on and, like try something new, okay? Like for others of you, it could also be you all trying something new together, okay? I'm also getting like just like with the explore and discovery over here, like that, in an attempt to try to solve this, some of you might just need to kind of like go on a sort of adventure, right? Like go and explore different ways to try to, like rekindle the love, have a new beginning in your relationship, okay? Because like you definitely do have this like new beginning energy around you right now, and like that could be independent, like just you moving on by yourself, or it could be like this person and you like working things out and then choosing to move on together, right? But like nonetheless, it's like, just make sure that you are sharing your feelings, okay? Like share, like what it is, and if this person wants to join you on this journey, great, and if not, like, sorry, I know it sounds really callous of me, but it's like, then hey, like you'll know and you'll be able to go on your own adventures over here, okay? But yeah, there does seem like a lot of feelings are going to be shared this week, and a lot of processing of things that haven't been working, all right? So I do hope that you can, figure this out, all right? But yeah, thank you so much, Aries, for being here. If anything resonated, please let me know. I would love to hear from you, all right? Thank you.